Hey everyone, you can see I've got my goodies out here today, and so this means I'm going to be making some jelly prints. These are just some texture things. I've also got a piece of bubble wrap here. These are just some texture things that I'm going to be using on my jelly plates. Now, I wanted to show you the new jelly plates I got. I have not used them yet, so, and this is not a paid thing. It's just I bought them because my jelly plate is an 8 by 10, I believe, and it drives me crazy because there's always, a piece of the edge that isn't covered. So I got a 9 by 12. And I thought about getting a 12 by 12, but honestly, I don't use a 12 by 12 sheet that often to jelly print. And I'm probably going to hit the camera, but this is how it came. I wanted to show you. There's no shell, but it was cheaper, like a lot cheaper than the jelly or the brand that I have, and I can't remember the brand that I have. So I thought we could try this out together and see what we think of it. I got this 9 by 12 and a small one so that I could, use it for roll off or doing my texture or whatever I wanted right here next to me. And so I'm just going to peel off that layer. And I think I'll peel off. No, I won't either because my mat's really dirty. So, or, it's not really dirty. It just has a lot of paint on it. My luck, it would pull all that up. So I'm going to leave that like that. This is the 9 by 12. And then I also got this little one. And it, I think, is a 3 by 5. Again, it doesn't come with the plastic shell. But I don't think I care about that. I mean, eventually my plastic shell's going to tear to pieces. And I'm going to have to put it in a different way anyway. And I can carry the crafter. I've been watching him feverishly because he has so many great videos on jelly printing and how to store them and, all the good things. I feel like I might do a little better this time. Now, this has probably been my worst session ever because I'm feeling all good about myself right now. But I've been wanting, like I said, a bigger plate. But I didn't necessarily need the 12 by 12. And once I saw that I could get this one and this little one for, I don't remember if it was the same price or a little bit less than my 8 by 10. And for sure, maybe not the 8 by 10, maybe it was the 9 by 12 in the jelly. So that's the route I went. I wanted to try this and see how it works. And I've grabbed every color. I've just grabbed a whole bunch of different colors because, I'm normally a rust and, grungy color. But I think because I'm going to be doing this challenge, and I think for that, I'm just going to go outside the box here and try all different kinds of things. The first thing I'm going to do is going to be really boring because I want to use this white to cover another box. I'm about out of the box I made. Can you believe that? I used it. I'm so proud of myself. And I want to make another piece like that. We did it on the jelly plate, and then we also painted. We didn't know. I wanted to see which I liked the best. And I'm going to get me a roll-off piece of paper, too. I'm going to use that one to put my texture, on. I know that sounds silly, but it'll make sense here in a little bit, I think. So I'm going to just roll off right here. And immediately I see all these little bubbles, which I don't remember on my other one, if that was normal when you first get them or not. I don't know. But, ooh, look, my box is just about the same as my plate. So that worked out good. And last time when I did the box, I was wishing that I had painted it or something with some white first, just to, set which I'm going to leave some of this burgundy. I'm not, or pink or fuchsia, whatever it is. I'm not going to be so adamant about covering it up this time because when I was using those, I realized it looked really good. It was really neat. Okay, so here is a jelly print that I had done years ago, and I'm just going to add some more color to it. I actually did it because I was going to die cut leaves, and I did, but that's the reason those colors are there. Now, doesn't that look neat? I mean, we didn't do anything. We have done nothing really to create texture, and I've got lots of texture. I love it. Okay, so I don't know. Again, I'm not a gel plate novice, so this might be something I don't really want to see, is all this wrinkling. Maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know. I like it, but I don't have no better sense than to think this is wonderful. You know what I mean? I'm loving it so far. So I'm just picking up some of that because these were really dark jelly prints that I had done. So I'm just picking up just to add a little bit more color to it. Laying them over on the side. And I'm going to be doing quite a few of them because I'm hoping, you know how I am. I'm just like a gnat. I don't have any attention span at all. And I'm hoping that I will do this 30-day challenge. To do that, I think, well, I know that I'm supposed to do something every day. So in my head, I thought I would just go ahead and paint my background, my backgrounds. That way I could create and something every day. And part of the creating wouldn't have to be me making these jelly prints. So I love this already. And I'm not even doing anything but putting white down. I also have some of the papers that we added color to with, I think we used inks, and I don't even know what all we used. Distress inks and different things. So I'm going to put a little bit, lighten them up a little bit. And a lot of the things that I'm doing, especially like this one, and I'm glad it's on thin paper because I have ideas of what I'm going to be doing with it. Some of my projects I have ideas for. So now I'm just going to start shooting down some color. Again, I don't have a plan. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just thinking, okay, you know what? Just grab a color, Christy, for Pete's sake. Okay, I want to make this quick and painless, right? And I want to put some of this lemon yellow too. Isn't that crazy? That's what I want. I don't know why. I think I'm just trying to live on the edge, ain't I? Love this blue. That's pretty. Got stuff just overflow in here. Here it comes back. Get over there. And I know that I'm not, covering with a thick layer or nothing. I'm just trying to do some different things. I saw him doing some pretty cool things, and he was quick. And I thought, I want to be like that. Hey, you know what? This is something we could do. This is one of the white plies of the napkin that we laminated. And I had said that I wanted to see if it would work to color it on the jelly plate. I think I've done this before, but I had in my mind this time it was going to tear. But I honestly think I've done this before. But it's kind of cool because you can see where you're getting the color and where you're going to need some more. That's kind of neat. And no, it doesn't tear it at all. So that's neat. Grab some of that. I'll grab some of the blue. All right. Isn't that cool? Look at, I just love that. I love that. We're going to make the best pockets out of this stuff. Okay. And I'm not worrying about completely covering the page because we're going to do a lot of mark making and stamping and whatnot. And so, and I've also grabbed some, I love those two colors together, by the way. I'm just going to keep layering. I'm not going to worry about what colors, if these match. I'm just going to keep layering and doing. I've told myself that I'm not going to overthink it, and I bet you this will be the best I've done because I'm not trying to overthink it. So I'm going to put this orange, and I never use orange, so I'm not sure why I put down orange, but here we go. Oh goodness, I love it. Love it. I love the colors. Love what happens. Doing this really quick. And I gotta say, other than the first layer that we put on, noticing that there was, you know, little bubbles, and that might be normal. Because like I said, I haven't noticed them again, but I'm gonna look this time. I don't think I paid attention last time if the bubbles were there or not. I'm just rolling off my thing so that I can lay it somewhere else. I think I want to do a purple. And again, these are weird colors for me because I don't, purple, I don't ever hardly use that either. I'm more of a grungy, but I have in my head that I'm going to be able to make some cool grungy things with this. And really, like, a lot of the, you know, that, oh, what is that Tim Holtz purple color? It's like, oh, I can't even think. What is the name of that? Villainous purple. So, and he does a, ooh, that's pretty. Love that. Oh, I forgot to pay attention if I had bubbles. And I'm going to put some of that on this one. This is also one of those pages that we altered. And I'm just going to put some spots. I'm not even laying the whole thing down. I just want to do some random colors. Or, I mean, random squishing of it here. Just to give it a little bit of different texture and whatnot going on. Okay. So what do I want to put with that? Let's go ahead and see if I can draw up some more with this white piece. I know I've got it all over my fingers. Oh, I did. See? I love that. Okay. Now, what else do I want? This is a kind of a slate blue. I started to say this is kind of a slate blue. Of course, you don't have to believe that now because, see, I've seen it. So what's to say I'm telling the truth? But I am telling the truth. And like I said, I know I'm not putting down thick layers, but that's what I'm trying to do is just grab, you know, pieces of it. Just like this. Just layer the colors and know, like I don't, not trying to cover the whole thing, in other words. That's some of that orange. I love that. This is one of those little, I want to put some more of that slate blue. This is one of those little, it's a piece of that magazine that has the, I said it would make a good, it's like, description card or whatever they're called. I wanted to see how that slick magazine would pick up stuff. So far, so good. Put a piece of that down. Oh, I also have some of these little, thought I could make some ATC cards. So I'm going to add some colors to those. Ooh, and it's picking that purple and the blue. It looks really pretty. I also think I want to grab this box and pick up whatever's left there. And don't worry if I'm not exactly showing it to you every time I pull it. because I will show them all to you at the end. And I'm going to use some of this deep yellow. Comes from the Dollar Tree. It's more of an orange color to me. Very pretty. This is my cardboard box again. Just pulling up some color. Isn't that cool? Okay. Now, let's go pull something we've already done. I got one of the blue ones here. This reminds me of like spring. I don't know why. Daisies and farm. I don't know. Don't know why, but that's what it kind of reminds me of. Then I have this purple textured paper that I was using on another video to create texture because it's already textured. And I'm just going to pick up the rest, whatever I can pick up, just to add a little something. All right, now I also have, let's see. Let's do some burgundy and on here. And let's do, oop, I'm throwing things. After I get them all covered for the most part, I mean, you know, with some kind of layer on them, then I'm going to go back and do some mark making. I got some book page too. I just grabbed all kinds of things. Oh, here's another one of those sheets. And I'm not so sure I'm going to do anything with that. I might keep that. I think I grabbed that by an accident. I don't think I meant to do that. Okay, so I have some book sheets or book pages here and some music pages. Ooh, isn't that pretty? That edge that's getting all those colors in it. That's nice. I like that. Got some red and fuchsia here. Let's do this dark red. I think this red is the one that actually has black in it for some reason. I don't know what happened there. I must have mixed it up on an accident, so I'm not going to use that because I don't really want black right now, but I would use this fuchsia. Hey, ooh, here's a good one. This is orange yellow. Thought I grabbed some ochre too. I did. There it is. Now that I got this bigger gel plate, I'm just using smaller pieces of paper. That doesn't make much sense, does it? Okay, now I'm going to grab this burgundy and try to, ooh, there we go. Now we're putting color in it. Yeah, that's better. Get us going there. Let's grab one of these blue. Oh, how about this magazine? Put some yellow in there. And it's just picking up all kinds of colors, and I just love it. Okay, there we go. And I'm okay with having some white in my background. I don't need mine to be fully covered. I'm okay with that. Okay. Let's put down some of this. This is the yellow ochre. I think I only have a few more sheets here. I need to get some color on. And then I can start just doing some random bits, which I've kind of been doing anyway, but I mean, I want some, here's another one of those textured pieces, and it's purple, so this ought to look really funky. It looks kind of cool. It looks like gold on that, doesn't it? Okay, so let's do a piece of my music page and one of my book pages. I'm going fast and furious. That looks kind of cool. Really like that. Now that looks like an antique color right there. That looks really neat. Okay. I have a few more book pages I'm going to do, and I will no doubt cut this down where you don't have to watch me just keep putting the plate, just keep pushing papers on it. And I'll, try to pick and choose some things where you can see when I'm mark making and doing the things. I'll break it up a little bit where you don't just have to see all this. But I gotta say, this is going pretty fast, isn't it? Okay. Let's do, now I did a good layer on that, so I ought to be able to get some things done here. Do my book page. Yeah, see, I didn't really want a solid layer because now I can't see my books, my words anymore. That's dumb. Oh, well, that's okay. It's okay. Never fear. It's going to be fine. I'm putting some on with that yellow. Well, I do talk like a hick, don't I? I don't know what that color was, but I liked it. I'm sad that I covered up my book page. You can kind of see it in the background, and you can see different words. So I just got to remember, don't be so heavy-handed. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop making the larger areas for now, and I'm going to do some mark making. So I'm going to take my little one here, and I'm going to put some, I think I want to put some red. Hopefully that's enough red, not all black. Yeah, there's some good red in there. I don't know why I chose red, but I think that it will be, I gotta say, again, I am not a professional, but I mean, obviously I'm not. I'm going to pick up this red first. But I like this little plate. I mean, I feel like I really do like it. I don't know. I feel like the paint's coming off well. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for as far as if it's a good plate or not, but I can tell you that I'm certainly enjoying it. And isn't that beautiful? Wow. Okay. So, let me see if I can get a little bit more of it. Love that. Okay. So, mark making. I'm going to grab some of my things. Let's do the bubble wrap. It's right here on the top, so I'm just going to dip it and do that. And, I know that I'm not doing a jelly plate like I've always seen people do. And I don't know if that is because, I don't know why. Normally they cover the whole thing and then, this or that. I like this better. I like just mark making, more so than, I mean, leaving a lot of my background to show. I like that. So I'm going to grab another one here, just a different, see if I can get some, that's not going to show up very well, is it? Okay, that's all right. Let me grab some of this off with the, oh, this one is turning out so cool. I love that. Okay, I'm going to clean this off a little. Well, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm going to clean this off a little bit. Because I intended to do my mark making with like black and white. But, you know, I still want to use red. I'm still going, I don't want to wipe that off because I still want to use red. So I'm going to go back with some more red. And I'm just going to use a different way of marking. I think I needed to put a little more red on here. I want to put some circles on something. Maybe this one here I'll do something like that. Ooh wee, I love this. How about this one? Okay, so now I'm going to put some black on here and do some more mark making. I have a stamp, just like an acrylic stamp that I've got out here too, that I want to make some marks with, or at least try. Okay, what else do we have in here? Let's do some of this honeycomb looking stuff. This is just a hot pad. I got this at the secondhand store. Oh, look it. Do you love it or what? I do. Okay, let's keep going. Happy this is working. Thank you, Ceri. If it wasn't for you, Ceri the crafter has made it where I feel good about this, what I'm doing here. I'm always sad when I jelly plate because I like I said, I think I've been doing it wrong. I thought I had to cover the whole thing and layer and do this and that, and you don't. You don't have to. You just, oh, I just love this. I had it all wrong in my head. All wrong. Now, this may not show through. This is the laminated napkin. Let's see if it shows through. I need to get my little pad here in a better shape. I wish this would show through. That would be just way cool. It does. Now, it ain't great. If I put more, there we go. There we go. You can see it. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. I do want to try one more thing before I stop. And I can't remember exactly how he done it. I think he laid down the stencil and then got his paint, I think, and rolled it over the stencil, I think. Well, this is how we're going to do it. I had always seen it where you put down your paint, then you put down your stencil and take a piece of paper and dab it up, and then what you had left. But we're going to try it this way. I want to see what we get. We get neat. Really cool is what we get. Ha! Love it. Love that. Okay. Okay, I love that. I know you're sick of hearing me say that. I'm really, really sorry. I'm just so excited that this finally worked. And then he took this and laid one down to see if he could pull some of that. And it didn't really pull for him either. But, and again, these are probably going to be used. It did pull a little bit, and I like that it gave it a little bit of color. These are probably going to be used in a lot of collage papers, so it doesn't matter that I put anything on the back. But I'm going to do this again. That was fun, and I liked how that looked. I'm going to just pull this up, and yes. Oh my goodness, Ceri. Why didn't I watch you years ago? Actually, I did watch you. I just didn't realize you had that step-by-step tutorial. Or would have so paid more attention to it. That turned out so good. I really want to try a little bit more. So I'm going to clean up all the things, and then I will come back and show you what kind of goodness we have. Please keep in mind that I know some of them need marks made on them and different things, but I've run out of time, and I just want to show you what I have so far to start the March. I can't even remember the name of it, but it's a jelly plate thing. That's helpful, ain't it? And let me get cleaned up and I'll come back and show you what I have. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through these. I don't even have rounded up. I just barely got my hands washed. I let time get away from me because this was so much fun. And thank you, Ceri. I'm going to link his video below that shows all the basics of jelly printing. I mean, I'm not saying, you have to do the challenge. I'm just saying if you're like me and maybe you didn't really realize or you weren't getting the effect that you wanted, this might be the video for you because it was for me. It certainly made things so much easier. Now, all of them I didn't get mark making done on, and that's okay. Like this one I didn't. This one I didn't get to complete them. This is my board. This is my packaging. Didn't it turn out good? I love it. I do want to do some mark making on that. Here's the small piece of packaging. I like that too. And that's all I had that I actually marked up. And again, some of these may not, I mean, maybe later on as I'm doing the challenge, I'm going to find things that I'll, tweak it here and there. But I've let time get away from me and I have to pick Hayden up from MMA. So I'm going to quickly show you what I've done. And I hope that you like them. I hope that you like this video and it's inspired you to get that jelly plate out and play with it. And if you really are like me and just kind of flailed around and didn't have a clue what you were doing, check out the video I'm going to link that he done because it really, really, actually there's two of them. I'm going to link both of them. And again, it's not saying you do the challenge. It's just giving you a great idea how to get this kind of a look, which is what I have been wanting. So here they are. Aren't they great? I just love them. And I love this napkin. I love how that turned out, that you can see all of that. You know, though, this is so pretty. I might just run some matte medium or something over this. And when I make my pocket, I might make this the outside. And this will be kind of a waterproof, you know. But I love this so much, I'm probably going to make that the outside. I really like that. And again, you can do whatever you want to with it, that laminated napkin. And like I said, if you turn it inside out, it kind of makes a waterproof pouch. Aren't these great? Now, like I say, like this one, that one's going to need more mark making. I think some of them I got a little carried away with the mark making and made a little too busy. But I think for collages or, you know, different things like that, this is going to be great. And I didn't even think, my intent was some of these I want to use for the covers on my bright journals. And even though I didn't mean to, I think that some of these are going to be exactly what I need. So I'm so happy with how these turned out. This one I would probably, I think I'm going to put some more colors into this one. Maybe some blues and, you know, liven that one up a bit. I think it's too, I still got too much pink on there. But I love these purple ones, and I'm not even a purple person. And I just, now this is the papers that I had already colored previously. I mean, these papers have been colored so many times, they don't even know what color they started out to be. But I love this. I really do. And I'll probably do some black or white mark making, more mark making on that one. And I love how this turned out. So pretty. Guys, thanks for watching and hanging in there with me. I thought this was so much fun. I really did. My excitement, I can't tell you how excited I am. I'm going to be using that jelly plate all the stinking time now. Seriously. That's what a revelation this all was for me. I know you're probably saying, look, I've been doing like that forever, but I haven't. I completely had the wrong idea of how this has to happen. I, like I said, I thought you had to coat the whole sheet and then you go back, and I don't know what I thought, but it was wrong. And I am so tickled, Ceri, to have found your videos. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.